Why saving money is not the same as building wealth. Saving means keeping money aside, why wealth means your money actually works for you. So you keep your money in assets that actually grows, safe assets, because man no day with safe assets. So if you think you're wise and you save a large chunk of your money or your retirement money in somewhere you find safe, or you can say, oh, it's 100% safe, you're not risking your money, chances are, nothing like chances are safe, you are definitely losing your money to hidden dangers like inflation. So that place where you find 100% safe, by the time you want to use that money is going to be 100% less what it was when you saved it. When inflation rise, the money you save become less in the future. You might actually be thinking, oh, the money that you save, the numbers is still the same, or in many cases the numbers are even rising fast, especially in country where their interest rate is high but the inflation rate is higher. So the money is increasing in numbers but in value is actually dropping. That's one thing you should have in your mind. Most saving platforms don't even give you interest rates that actually consistently beat inflation. Even when you can find platforms that do give those kind of rates, chances are your money is actually maintaining value and not increasing in value. So now compare this to long-term investing. You see the word that is there, long-term investing. If you invest consistently into the broad market like S&P 500 over the long period of time, your money is going to beat inflation. And yes, investing can be risky, but historically, play the long game. Time has a way of beating risk. That's just it. Time has a way of reducing risk. The longer you play, less riskier it is. So guys, I did a simulation to calculate, compound interest, your money compounding, if you actually save over a long period instead of investing. So I use 5%, even though there are many platforms that do give up to 8%, but we don't know if they're going to be consistently giving 8%. One, two. In America, it's actually 5%. Wow. So I just decided to use 5%. So if you look at the charts now, you see the red one. The red one is actually future, and the gray one is your contribution, total money you actually save, and the red one is how it grew. If you were to save $30 every month for 35 years, typically 65 years is like the retirement age. If you are 30 years, so that would be 35. Just use 35 as the years, okay? So you save for 35 years, right? You saving that 30,000 every month for 35 years, you will save this number of dollars. Your money would have grown up to like $33,000 around there. Well, I'm not factoring inflation. Now let's look at how it's going to be if you invested. So if you invested, the contribution will still be the same, but your money will grow. Look at the red line. See that red line? That red line is really sweeting me, honestly. That red line is how your money grew, because you invested in S&P 500, and S&P 500 usually like return 10% on the average. Like I'm using the average, I put say 7. After they, factor in inflation, people say 7. But I'm saying 10 because I'm not really looking at inflation right now. Because like as a Nigerian, our naira inflates faster than dollar inflation. So dollar inflation is nothing. It's nothing. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's almost 100,000. Just imagine you saved just $13,000 to $14,000. That's the amount you saved. Then with savings, interest, and all of that, you were able to get, 33, close to $33,000. But when you invested, you were almost $100,000. That will tell you that with investing, you get that boost. The boost you need to get to like $100,000. You get the boost compared to like just saving funds. And I'm using broad market as an example, the S&P 500, because it has a more backed up data. So I do not want you to go and invest in something that is going to close up anytime soon. And I use S&P 500 because it's actually in dollar, it's not in naira. And companies in naira tend to inflate because naira inflates. Common reasoning. So to sum it all up, saving keeps you safe, but wealth is actually built when your money earns money, or even when your interest and interest. So you can get this through investment, business, assets, etc. So this was just an example because it's a common example. S&P 500 can get it from business. You can build wealth from business. You can build wealth from other assets.